Today, I'm going to show you a complete beginner's guide of the PlayStation 5. I'm going to show you some of my favorite tips, tricks, and hidden features allowing you to leave this video as a PlayStation 5 expert. Let's get started. Let's take a look at the front of the PlayStation. As you can see here, this is the disc version. You can insert a disc right here on the side, and you've got one USB-C port and one USB-A port right here. And that's all that's on the front. You can see you've got the nice slick design here on the front. Let's take a look at what's on the back. So on the back here, we have a few ports. At the very bottom, you've got your power connector. You've got your HDMI port right here, your Ethernet port, your USB-A and USB-A port, great for data right here in the very back. So you've got, simple ports on the very back. You've got your power, your HDMI, your Ethernet, which allows you to connect to the internet. Your HDMI allows you to connect to your TV. If we unplug the HDMI port, you'll be able to see what that looks like right there, and you can plug in your HDMI connection in order to successfully connect your PS5 to your television. So this is the port that you're looking for. It's second to last. You'll plug that in, and then you'll plug the other end into your TV. So just go ahead and plug that in the back there, and we are good to go. You'll connect power. Power is in the very back, on the very bottom. So power, HDMI, Ethernet if you want super fast internet, and then your two USB ports right here at the very top with the blue highlights. So that's all the input and output that we have right here on the PS5. It's very simple. When you unbox your PS5 for the first time, all you have to do is just plug in the power at the very bottom, and then right above that, plug in your HDMI connection and plug the other end of the HDMI into your TV. And then that will allow you to boot up your PS5 for the very first time. So that's all the ports there, and of course we've got the front of it that we reviewed earlier. We can go ahead and twist this around and see what we have for the very front. So you've got your two USB-C and USB-A ports right there, and then the disc slot drive right here. You can eject the disc with this tiny button right there too, and you can turn on the PlayStation with the power button. There are two very small, thin buttons right here at the very bottom of the PS5, where my finger is currently covering right now. One turns on the PS5, and one ejects a disc if you have your disc option for the PS5. So these are your inputs and outputs for the PlayStation 5, and you'll be able to use them to connect, external storage or connect, accessories like mics or headphones. In addition to plugging up your HDMI connection to connect to the television and the power to supply power. Let's take a look at what the the controller looks like. So here we have a PlayStation 5 controller. And it's pretty simple. You've got, your pad right here. You can go up, down, left, right. You've got a little joystick. You can move around all the way around like that. You've got two of those, one on the left, one on the right. You've got this mute button. You've got a PS5 logo button. And then you've got this little touchpad right here that you can press. And then on the right side, you've got your X, O, square, triangle, and then two additional buttons right there. The USB-C connection right there to charge the remote and the controller. And then you've got your trigger buttons, your left trigger 1 and L2, R2 and R1 right here on the right side. So I'm going to see if I can get you a better shot of this so you can see it more clearly. So you've got your trigger buttons right here. There's trigger 1, trigger 2, trigger 1, trigger 2, right here on the PS5. So you'll be able to use these during gameplay while playing your PS5. So this is what the controller looks like. As you can see right here, it's got really cool design, and all you have to do to turn on your PS5 once you've connected your controller is just hold down this PS5 button right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and hold that down, and you'll hear the PS5 turn on. So it beeps there. You can see the lights come on, and we've got some lights coming on the controller here. And now we are in business. We're good to go. This is going to boot up for the first time, and it's going to come over on our TV here, and we'll be able to take a look at the PS5 and the setup system here as we turn on our PlayStation. So it says, welcome back to PlayStation. It wants to know who is using this controller. So you can, once you set up your accounts, it lets you know who is is using the controller. If you want to add a user, you can scroll over to the left there and add a user, or you can go ahead and just select whichever user is using the account. So you just press the X button to select things right here. So you press this X button to select things, and you can move around things left to right just like this. So when you immediately turn on the PlayStation 5, you're immediately in the games section. This video is sponsored by AliExpress. You can check out their incredible deals on their website or the app. We got this lovely tablet sent by AliExpress along with the stylus and these headphones, and it's really cool. You can connect the headphones to the tablet, you can listen to music, you can watch TV shows, you can hear content coming from it. It works through Bluetooth. They've got this incredible stylus that allows you to navigate the tablet here, so you can draw on it, or you can even adjust the tip here. You can see there's another tip on the other end of the stylus here, and you can use it to navigate and play around with all the various different applications, scroll. So they also sent us this lovely tablet here. We can press the home button and go back to the very beginning. So really cool options that we have right here from AliExpress. This incredible tablet, this incredible stylus, and the incredible headphones, all working together in a perfect deal combination. So you can check out AliExpress just by going to the link in the description, and you can check out the incredible deals that they have and purchase your own products from AliExpress. So you can see that we are in the games section of the PlayStation 5. You've got two sections in the very top left there. You've got games and you've got media, and we're going to explore both of them today in this complete beginner's guide to get you all up to speed. So the first thing that you can check out is PlayStation Plus. This is a premium feature. It gives you access to various different games and benefits here. So we can take a look at it. You can get cloud streaming. You can see what's included with PlayStation Premium, some game trials, cloud streaming, classic catalog, and more. So this is really interesting if you want to play various different games that are on the PlayStation Plus system. You can come out, check out the latest games like NBA 2K24, Midnight Suns, Dragon Ball Z, and Resident Evil, and more. So this is a monthly subscription, and you'll pay that and get access to these games if you choose to do that. So you can see the different collections and the different games that are all available right here inside of this monthly subscription. And all you have to do is just hit the download button, or you can stream it, and it's included with your monthly subscription. So a really cool feature that they've got right here baked into PlayStation Plus. You get all these various different games that you can check out and play immediately. You've got the Division 2, one of my favorite games as a first-person shooter game. You've got all these various different games that you can come out and check out alongside of the PlayStation Plus premium component here. Now you're probably wondering, how am I moving around and checking out all this content? So all I'm doing is just using the little pad right here to the left and going up, left, right, down, and it moves the selection across the screen here as I move the pad. So I can go all the way up to the top here, and you can see which different rows you're on. So now I'm on the second row, latest benefits, collections, and games, and I'm just using the left, right connection here to move around on the PlayStation 5, and that allows me to move around. And if I want to select something such as the NBA 2K24, I can just press the X button, which is right here. I'll let that get into focus. So we'll press the X button and it will select it, and I'm able to move on to the next screen. Now you may be wondering, what if I want to go back to the previous screen? What if I don't want to select or download or stream this NBA 2K game? I'm going to bring the controller right back into focus. All you have to do is just press the O button to go back, and just like that you go back. So O takes you back to the previous screen that you were on. So really simple mechanism here in order to get back, and that is PlayStation Plus and how you navigate. If we were to come in here and download a game, we could do that as long as we're subscribed to the PlayStation Plus and Premium component here. Next over is the PlayStation Store. So all I have to do here is I'm on this main bar under games, and the second option is the PlayStation Store. So I can press X to select it. So I just press X and it brings me right into the PlayStation Store, where I can see there's currently a spring sale. Now, if you have a digital only PlayStation 5, which means that there is no disc, then this is how you download and purchase your games. You go into the PlayStation Store and you purchase them. You can see there's a spring sale, save up to 70%, pay less, play more. and you can check out all the various different games. They've got Fortnite for free, and they've got all these other games here that you can purchase and add to your PlayStation. Now, if you have a disc PlayStation, then you of course can go buy the game elsewhere and pop it in and install the game that way. But the PlayStation Store is where you just purchase video games. So you can see Suicide Squad, you can see more games down here. You can expand, you can just use the trackpad to just search around and see which games you like. These are of course all the latest ones. We can go up to the top menu, slide over to collections, and here we are on the featured collections section. So we can see what featured collections there are, like monthly picks. We can tap on monthly picks by pressing the X button, and it loads us in, and it says our list of top picks that deserve a bit of attention this month. And we can see all the various different games here that deserve top attention right here. So they've got Suicide Squad, and they've got more games that we can move around here. They've got a Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. But the PlayStation Store is very simple. You come in, you purchase games, you play them, you can see which games you have. You can see this one's already in my library, and I'm good to go with playing that. So they've got various different categories. I'm pressing the O button to get to the previous section here, and now I can scroll down, see what other options. This is the curated by PlayStation option under the collection. So the editor choice games, the best racers, open world, PlayStation indies, horror, and more. So really cool that I can come into the PlayStation Store right here and purchase a game. Now let's say I want to get a game for free. If we go over to the latest options here, we go into PlayStation, we can see Fortnite. It's completely for free. We can download it. All you have to do is I'm pressing the X button on the game that I want to download. So we can go ahead and press X. It opens up Fortnite, and I just press the download button by pressing X on the download section. And you can see that it can't install because I need to free up some storage inside of the PlayStation. This is a very big game. Let's see if we can see that it is requiring at least 76 gigabytes of minimum storage in order to download this game. But if you have that available storage, you'd be able to press that download button, and it would download it immediately to your PlayStation, and you could play it instantly. Another option here is that we can stream it, which does not require it to be downloaded, and it gives you, it's checking for space. If you own the download version of the PS5 game, you can also stream it. So if we are to stream our games, it's checking to make sure it has enough space for us to be good to go. Game starting soon. We can play the PS5 game in high resolution. And this again is a free game, and we're streaming it because we don't have enough storage in order to download it onto the PS5 itself. But with the PlayStation Plus platform we can go ahead and start this game up. We've got Fortnite, it's connecting, and all I have to do is just press X to start. So I bring in the controller again, your X button is right here, you press X, it logs in, and you're good to go. So if you've been here before, you can link an account like an Epic Games account. I'm going to go ahead and show you a really cool menu. If you press this PlayStation button right here that's in the middle, a little menu pops open. So you can press it, and they've got tons of options. The one option I'm going to go to is the sound. I'm going to go ahead and mute the sound of, let's see, the output device. So you can change the output device, you can change the controller speaker, you can change the audio game balance, you can mute game voice chat, you can change music and video. So I'm going to go into all these features in detail, but if you wanted to change your output device, you can click on it and select another output device or the controller speaker. So I'm going to press the O button, go back to the game. I'm going to go ahead, it lets us know on screen what we need to do, whether we press the X button to link an account or the square button to skip this. So I'm going to go ahead and press the skip button and see where it takes us. That's the square, and it says you will not be able to link your account in the future if you proceed without signing up. So you can hit go back, or you can hit no thanks. So I'm just going to go ahead and exit out and go back to the main menu. So we'll go ahead and press this PlayStation button right here in the center of your controller, and then we can go down and select the home on the far left here, and then I'll press the home button, and it will take us right back to the home. So that was just a demo process of what it looked like to stream a game instantly And of course, if you were to download it, it would be very similar, except it would download and then you would open it up. So we can go right back to the PlayStation Store. We can see all the various different components here. If you want to download or stream a game in the PlayStation Store, you just click on it and you hit download, and if the streaming option is available, it's there too. So really cool options that we've got. You want to use the PlayStation Store to get games on your console as soon as you set up everything. So really cool options that we have here. I'm going to press the O button, and then I'm going to show you a little bit of what's next in this bar. Today's video is sponsored by a children's book titled Enough, a Best Self-Adventure. You can purchase this book using the Amazon link in the comments and description below. This is perfect if you have kids or if you have family members and you want them to live their happiest childhood. You can check out Enough, a Best Self-Adventure using the Amazon link in the description below. You can see the incredible illustrations alongside of the text here. So you can go ahead and check out this book titled Enough, a Best Self-Adventure, perfect for young children, in the description below, and purchase your very own copy today. So we can explore. The explore option shows us our trophies, it shows us our friends, it shows us some games to de-stress and relax, it shows us news, things from PlayStation, so a video game based on your recent gameplay, latest broadcasts from the PlayStation community. So you got various different options right here in the Explore tab, and you can go ahead and explore all of the different things going on in your community, including your friends and things that are happening in the PlayStation community in the Explore tab. To the right of that is all of the games that we've played. So we just played Fortnite, so it's right there on the front, and I can instantly launch it by pressing the X button, and it will open up this game. I can see some recommended activity, I can start an activity, I can see some trophies, and now we can see the streaming game will close within 30 seconds or minutes there. So we're good to go on that. And we can see all the various details for this game, some of the activities we can unlock, some official news, the latest broadcasts, and add-ons that we can purchase inside of the game. So really cool options that we have here. Now I'm navigating this entire menu right here. So this is the big menu that we're looking at. I'm navigating this entire menu using the controller, and I'm just pressing left and right, which I'll show you in more detail. I'm pressing left and right to go up and around and down. So up and down takes us down into the menu options, and then scrolling back up takes us back to that main menu. So you can see all of our various different games that we have here, and all you have to do is just click on it to open it instantly and start playing that game. So you can see all the games are right here, and we can go up to the very end to the game library to see that we've got a ton of games already installed on here. We've got all the various different games installed. It's sorted from A to Z, and we can come in here, we can sort and filter them out by platform or VR, or search for them if we had, over 50 or so games on here. So you can see which one's installed, we can see our entire collection, we can see what's available through PlayStation Plus, and more. So that's the main menu under the game section right here inside of the PlayStation 5, and it allows us to come in here and check out all of the cool games that we have. You can see once you install a game, it pops open right here in the very top menu. You select whichever game you want, and you just press the X button to instantly launch it. So it's very simple to get started right here inside of your PS5 on this lovely interface that they've developed for us. Next up, at the very top is another category, and it's called Media. Media allows us to come in here and use the PlayStation as a media console. So this is a really cool opportunity for us to use our favorite applications to consume media. So now with the Media tab, we're under the Discover section. We can go over to the left, and it shows us all of the various different apps that we can install and select, and then we can go over to the Discover. We can see what other new apps we should check out, and then we can scroll down, see some of those recommended apps: Apple TV, Animated Pix, Pluto TV, Crunchyroll, and more. We can see that we've already installed the Apple TV app because it shows us up. It shows that logo right there, and I can scroll over to App Library and see that we only have one app installed, that's Apple TV, under the console storage. So really cool options that we have right here. We can press the O button, go right back, and we can start over to the the All Apps component, and if we want to, we can install Disney Plus. I just select Disney Plus, I press the download button, and it instantly starts downloading. So I'm using the controller to select the options using the pad, the up, down arrows, and then I'm pressing X to confirm my action. So I press X on the download button and it instantly downloads Disney Plus, and you can see Disney Plus is ready to be used. I can press the X button to start it, and to start Disney Plus, these features you're using will be stopped. So we did stream a game, we're gonna have to go ahead and stop that game streaming. We'll press OK, and it will instantly open up Disney Plus for us to check out. So really cool features that we have. We just downloaded a media application right here on the PS5, and it has allowed us to, set up Disney Plus. We can sign in or log in using our, Disney Plus subscription handles, and it's got endless stories, and it's now streaming. So if we want to exit this, all we have to do is just press this PS5 button right here that's on the controller. If we get that into focus, we'll press this once, and then we can go down to home. Home is on the far left right there. You can see I can move around on this menu option to select various different things. We're gonna go over to home. We're gonna press that X button, and it takes us right back to home. And now you can see that we have two applications now. We've got the Disney Plus application installed, and we've also got the Apple TV application installed. And right here inside of media, we can go over back to all of our apps. They've got Disney Plus, they've got Netflix, they've got, let's take a look one more time. Let's scroll back up to all apps. Under the featured section, they've got Disney Plus and Netflix, Hulu, Prime Video, Apple Music, Apple TV, Twitch. They've got video and music apps like My Videos, Spotify, and Apple Music. We've installed Apple TV, Crackle, free Amazon Freevee, ESPN, Disney Plus, this Watch Live Sports, and Crunchyroll. They've got over a dozen different applications right here for media, and it's really cool that we can come over here and check out all the various different applications that we have. Check out today's sponsor, Rakuten, where you can get a $30 bonus today when you sign up using the link in the description, appfind.org/Rakuten. You can shop at your favorite stores with over 3,500 stores to check out, and you install the plugin, create an account on Rakuten, and earn cash back today. It's really cool that you can come here and get paid to shop, and of course you can earn your $30 bonus today using the link in the description. This helps out the AppFind channel a lot, so check out today's sponsor, Rakuten, using the link appfind.org/Rakuten. So we've taken a look at the media tab, we've taken a look at the games tab. Let's take a look at some of the settings on the PlayStation. So you can see each of these tabs are at the very top of the screen. You've got the games tab right here, and then I can move the controller over at the top and switch over to the media tab right here. But over in this top section towards the right, we've got the settings and more options for us to explore. So I'm gonna angle the camera up some more so you can see this perfectly. You've got all the way up to the top, you've got the search icon, you've got the settings icon, you've got your profile section, and then you've got the time. So various different icons right here that allow us to manage the settings right here on the PlayStation. So if we press the PlayStation button, it brings back up this whole menu, which we're gonna explore in detail because this allows us to access various settings too. But I'm gonna press the O button and go to the very back previous screen that we're on, which is the home screen right here, and I'm going to go ahead and start off with the profile section. I press X and it lets us know that our online status is set up. We can press it, we can let people know that we're busy, or we can appear offline. And all I'm doing is using the controller right here to move down, move up, move down, move up, and then X allows us to press enter and move forward, and O allows us to go back to the previous screen. I can come over here, I can see my profile, I can press X and see all the various different overviews of my profile, such as the overview of my stats, what's most played, the games that I have, all the friends I have. I can go to various different games. I can see which games we have on the system, all 20 games. I can go to friends and I can go to shared. So lots of cool content right there. I'm going to press the back button. And next up, we can see trophies. Trophies allow us to come in here and see what we're earning, what achievements we're getting when we're playing various different games. We can compare trophies, we can view trophy stats, and more. So really cool options that we've got there. I'm going to press the O button. It takes us back to this main screen, and then I press right here. We've got switch user And a switch user, if you have multiple users, so you saw when we first logged in that we have multiple users, we can press the X button, it takes us back to the screen and allows us to switch over to a different user. So we can just easily switch accounts just like that. It loads up all the games that are on the system. It lets us know that we are not signed in on this account, but I can go up to the very top menus options right here, and we've got these same controls, the search section, the settings section, and our connection section right here on our profile. So I'm just going to go ahead and press profile, and now the last option they have under this profile section is log out, and that allows you to sign out completely, and then you'll have to re-enter your login and username password when you do that. So I'm going to go ahead and switch users one more time. We'll go back to this previous profile that we have here. It loads up very simple, and we're able to go ahead and check out what other advanced settings that we have. So the next setting that we have right here is actually called settings. So that's the little gear icon on the top right. I'll go ahead and point that out for you. Right here is your settings icon. You can go ahead and press X on that, and you can see all of the various settings right here on the PlayStation. At the very top, they've got guide and tips, health and safety information, and other information. So you can come over here, you can see the user guide, you can see the the health information, and it loads up everything. So the basics, the user accounts, all the various details that we need to know in order to use the PlayStation. So really cool user guide. I can press O to go back, O to go back, and O to go back one more time. They've got accessibility options that we have right here. They've got network. This allows us to see things like our Wi-Fi. We can see that we're connected to the Wi-Fi. We can test the internet connection. We can view the connection status, and we can view the PlayStation network status. You can see that we're signed in on the PlayStation network. We're connected to the internet, and I can come over here to the settings. I can go ahead and connect to the internet or set up an internet connection within the network. So this allows us to easily connect to things so we can stream our video games, or we can download things or watch media on the PlayStation. An internet connection is required for those things. Next up is users and accounts. So I can come over here, I can see the sign-in email address, the security, the profile, the payment and subscriptions, the address, the communication preferences, the family, privacy, and linked services and authorized apps. So there are tons of information to come in here and check out to modify your account. When you have users and accounts turned on right here, you can come over here to that. Family and parental controls. This is great if you have a family, if you have kids, and you want to monitor what they're playing. You can come over here and set PS5 console restrictions. You can have family management, and it applies to the applicable users that you've set parent controls for on the PS5. So next up, they've got system. We can come in here. We can see system software, the console information. We can update the software. We can report software errors, error history, system feature updates, data transfer, backup and restore. You can see the HDMI connection and how that's set up, the beep and the light, the language, the date and time, remote play, power saving, and they've even got web browser settings right here in the system. This is probably the most used feature on the PS5, and that's the storage. If you don't have a lot of storage, you're probably always going into storage and seeing how much storage you've used. You can see games and apps are currently using 560 gigabytes. Media is using about 8 gigabytes. And saved data is about 1 gigabyte with another other section at about 41 gigabytes. So you can come over here, you can manage the storage, you can click on games and apps, you can go ahead and select which game you don't want. If you are running out of storage, you need to remove and delete stuff. This is how you do it. You head right here into the settings section, and I can select, if I don't want Iron Man anymore, I can select it and hit the delete button, and it frees up about 50 gigs of storage right there, and it'll show you in the console storage on the right there available after deleting. I can go ahead and select a few games, and you can see if I deleted all of these games on the very right, it says that I'll have 265 gigabytes of storage available after deleting all these games. So all you have to do is just use the controller. I've showed you multiple times so far in the video. You just press up, down, up, down. It allows you to select things on the screen. X allows you to press the enter button, and O allows you to go back. back. So X allows this check mark to be present. I'm going to go ahead and uncheck all these just like that, and we are good to go. So we're not going to delete any games, but I'm going to press the O button to go back to our storage, and we can see how we are looking right here. So we can click on Media Gallery. We can see all of the different media that we've collected right here on the PS5, and it also has this option to automatically upload your latest screenshots and video clips so you can view them on the PlayStation app. I'm going to go ahead and select not now for now, but you can go ahead and enable this if you want to be able to open up your PlayStation app on your phone and immediately see all of this content. It says they'll be available on the PlayStation app for 14 days after you create them. So note that video clips are limited to 3 minutes or less, and you can change the auto upload setting at any time by going into captures and broadcast on your PS5. So it's a really cool feature. It actually reminds me a lot of the Oculus, how they also allow you to open up your clips and photos inside the Oculus app. So let's go ahead. You can check out our Meta Quest, Oculus also known as, similar names there, and learn more about that on our channel too. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the Not Now button, and you can see all the various different options we have here. We can go to favorites, trophies, albums, all the different content for our media gallery. I'll press the O button and it takes us back to the previous screen here. We've got saved data and we've got other. Next, under this storage section is the USB extended storage. If you decide to plug up a USB drive to your PlayStation, you can go ahead and do that and manage the extended drive right here, and it lets you know how much games, how many storage options you have on that different storage capacity drive. So you see explanation, and you've got various different options right here for installation, location, and you can set the default installation if you have, console storage, or if you have an additional drive plugged up. So I'm going to go ahead and press the O button, and then we'll go ahead and scroll down. You've got the sound option, you've got your microphone. You can go ahead and select which options you want for your microphone. You can go ahead with the input device, microphone, or controller. If you plug up an additional one, you've got various different options right there. You can see microphone output, 3D audio for headphones, and volume. So I'll go ahead and press the O button. All your sound options will be held right there inside of this device. Next up is screen and video. You've got your video output, you've got your screen options. You can come in here and modify all of those that you need to. The next setting we have is accessories. You've got Bluetooth accessories, you've got controller, media remote, and other. You've got saved data and game app settings. You've got voice command, notifications, and captures and broadcasts. So you've got a ton of settings right here on your PS5 that you can access just by going to the settings gear icon in the top right. If I press the O button, you see that in the very top right there. You just press the settings button and you get access to over a dozen different settings here inside of your PlayStation 5. Really cool options that you have to play out. And let's take a look at what else we have. If we press this PS5 button one more time, we can go ahead and press the PS5 button, and our little menu options pop open right here. You can see if we were playing a game, what that game was. It lets us know that there are some new tips available for us. We can go to the recently created clip that we have and some official news. But I'm going to go ahead and press the arrow down, and I'm going to go through the menu options that we have here. So if we press the PS5 button and press home, it'll always take us back to this home screen that we have right here, when you've got games and media in the top left. It's kind of like your main screen. It's the home screen for you to select games and to select various different media controls on your PS5. So I'll press the PS5 button one more time on the controller, and I'll scroll down. Next up is the switcher. We can switch between recent games and recent media apps. So if we're in a game and we want to switch back to our Disney Plus, we can just go to that and start it immediately just like that. So I can go ahead, you can press and access this lovely switcher right here by pressing the button right here, this PS5 button. Press it once and it brings it right back up. So you can see what's new video clip, official news. You can access the switcher one more time, go back to a very different game or different media app. Next up is your notifications. You can see, we got a notification when Disney Plus was ready to use. We got a notification when Fortnite was not able to be installed. You've got Apple TV that's being ready to use. So we can come here and manage all of our various different notifications on the PS5 right here for us to use. Next up is our game base. I'm not going to open that with all the friends, but it's where all your friends are. So you can see friends, you can see their username, whether they're online, and you can chat with them and that kind of cool thing. Next up is music. You can download Apple Music or Spotify and start streaming music. So that's a really cool option that they have baked right into the PS5. Next up is the downloads component right here. We can see we had an error downloading Fortnite. We had to stream it, an error downloading Tales of Rise, and recently installed applications. So our downloads are manageable right here. And again, all we have to do is just access this by pressing the PlayStation button right here on the controller in the center. We just press that once and it brings up all of these various different menu options. Next up is the sound. We saw this earlier, how you can change the output device, the controller speaker, the audio balance, the media volume, right here, and you can access it anywhere. So I'm going to press O and slide back over. Next up is the mic. You can mute your mic. There's also a little button right here on the controller that you can press to mute your mic, and it instantly mutes it. So this button right here above the mute button, you just press that once and it mutes your mic. And there's a mic right here on the controller, so when you are in games, there is a mic right there and it's good to go. So you can adjust the mic level, you can adjust what mic you use if you've plugged up one or if you want to use the wireless controller. So really cool options that we've got right there for the microphone settings on the PlayStation. Next up is accessories. You can see which accessories are connected. Right now it's just this one controller. You can see the battery connection. We've got two battery bars left. And next up is our user profile again. So you can click on that and get access to the same things we got when we access the user profile on the top right. And then on the very end here is the power. You can press this and turn off your PlayStation. You can enter rest mode and it charges controllers, downloads, updates, and suspends your games. But don't unplug the AC power cord while it's in rest mode because it's still technically on and doing things in the background. Or you can turn it off completely and it closes and turns off everything. Or you can restart it. So those are your power options. That's how you turn off your PlayStation, and really cool options that we have here. I'm going to press the PlayStation button, head over to the home screen, and take us right back to where we all started, right here inside of the games component. So this has been a complete beginner's guide of the PlayStation 5. We've gone over great tips on how you can check out different games, download them from the PlayStation 5 store, stream them, how it looks on your PlayStation 5. We've gone over the media component, how you can download media apps on your PlayStation 5 and watch movies, TV shows, and more content. And we've gone over all of the settings on the PlayStation 5. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button and let us know what your favorite PlayStation feature is in the comments below. There's tons of cool options that we've reviewed so far, and I can't wait to hear what your favorite PlayStation feature is in the comments below. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to figure out when we release our next technology video. We love producing these tech videos for you, and we can't wait to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.